Rima and welcome to my channel, Expanding Beauty. I'm so glad you could join me. Let me just fix this hair, this braid that is, there we go. Welcome. So, as the title says, we're talking today about 5 natural hair lies. These are lies that you've been told, that I've been told, and I'm not gonna lie that I think I've actually helped to spread myself. Sorry, but these are just 5 natural lies of being over dramatic myths about our natural hair that I plan to debunk. So let's get right into it. All right, lie number 1, natural hair is hard. It's difficult. This is some work. No, and I think this one irks me the most, but it's not true. But here's the thing, if you have never ever dealt with working with your natural hair, it's different. It is going to be different. And so it might seem that it's difficult, but it's really not. Once you get the hang of it, once you know your hair, I promise you, it is not. So no, natural hair isn't hard. Honestly, it's as hard as you're going to make it. And the biggest tip that I can tell you is the quicker you embrace your hair and your texture, the easier things are start going to get. Because I don't know if that sentence made any sense, but you know what I meant. Natural hair isn't hard. Natural hair isn't hard. The journey to acceptance of your natural hair might be challenging, but you'll get there. And once you do, natural hair isn't hard. Second lies we've been told is that natural hair is expensive. And this one, no. Natural hair is as expensive as you, that's going to be your choice. And I know that somebody could say, well, if you want quality ingredients, whatever quality ingredients means to you, whether that's things that have more natural ingredients, for lack of a better term, and by that are, it can be more expensive. If you tend to shop for more boutique vendors, it can be more expensive. But once again, not really. So here's my tip for you. Natural hair products, it doesn't have to be expensive, and you can get a range of, and if you want to get whatever you deem as quality products or boutique products, or you want to support smaller vendors whose prices do tend to be more expensive than, say, like a mainstream big corporate vendor like L'Oreal or something, focus. You don't need a whole line. Focus and invest your money in what is actually important. And my advice would be the two products that you should actually invest your money and maybe splurge your money on: shampoo, conditioner. Those two. And out of those two, I would probably lean towards more conditioner. I tend to just focus on deep conditioning my hair. I don't even really use a rinse out conditioner like that. So yeah. And as far as other styling products and things like that, budget on that. Go cheap on those things. But shampoo, conditioner, focus on those 2 things. And then also, what does your hair need? What do you do? The reason that natural hair can be expensive is because we are prone to product junkiism. And I know it's hard. There's always a new product out. There's always something to try, and there's always these promises. Take a breath. You only have one head of hair. And you don't need all that stuff. What do you really need? Do you really need that new styling product? Do you really need that new hairline and everything? Is what you have, is it working for you? If it is, then just chill and stay happy. You don't need to try every single thing. Now, if you're still figuring out and you haven't figured out what to get or you're not satisfied, that's different. But still be strategic about it. Be strategic about it. Don't go buying all the things, because you still won't give yourself the opportunity to figure out what was working and what wasn't. It might just be you need a different type of conditioner, or you just need a different type of shampoo. Introduce one product, or maybe the styler you're using isn't working for you. So don't go like crazy, and don't fall for the bait. If you look at a lot of the things that products put on their labels is to entice you. They want you to buy, so it's to entice you. There's a lot of empty promises, so try to cut through that. And the things I would say you probably only really need is a good cleanser, a good conditioner, and then however you choose to style your hair, whether it is an oil, a butter, or some kind of styling gel or product, then there. But I would say to invest my money in conditioner and shampoo. And then the other ones, budget around. Another great way to budget, which you guys know, or if you don't know because you're new to this channel, that I'm a big fan of, is DIY. Make it yourself. Now, you can do simple things like, say you have a simple conditioner, bump it up, add some oils to it, add some great herbs to it and stuff, and boost it up to a great deep conditioner. There are lots of tutorials. As far as styling products, if flaxseed gel, I know people have used okra, there's all sorts of things, aloe vera gel. If for oils, rather than buying, in the store some oil blend, you can get similar quality, the same quality, because it's food grade quality, from your grocer. To get like coconut oil or olive oil or grapeseed oil. That's all I'm saying on that. Now, this is another one I hear a lot. It's a lie. Protein sensitive. And I know this one, because I'll be like, you don't know my hair, da da da. Here's what I think. And I'm going to leave a video down below to buy a hairstylist who I believe is also a trichologist, but I'm not sure. But it's going to go into that whole protein issue with natural hair. I hear a lot protein sensitive. Our hair is made up of protein, keratin, if I'm to be exact. So I don't think the issue is being protein sensitive. I think the issue is using treatments that we don't need. I wouldn't use the Apogee 2-step treatment on my hair. Why would I? It's not chemically treated in any way or fashion, and I don't use any heat on it. I don't need something that intense. I used to use that 2-step treatment when I had chemically relaxed hair. And I also used it when I used to color treat my hair. Those are chemical treatments. Those are things that are hard. I'm doing things that are harsh to my hair, and I need to replenish that protein with an intense treatment. Right now, I don't need something that strong, but I do still incur wear and tear on my hair, just naturally. I still comb my hair, I still run my fingers through, just natural wear and tear, and just by being outside. I mean, it's exposed to the sun, the elements, and everything. So I do still need protein. I just don't need a strong protein treatment. So it's not that you're protein sensitive. Maybe you're using the wrong protein treatment for your hair. And when I hear naturals avoiding protein, or like, oh, I avoid this because I'm protein sensitive, I'm like, I don't think you are. You might just be using, or you might be using too much. Maybe your leave-in conditioner doesn't need protein. Maybe it's just your deep conditioner, or maybe vice versa, And also, where in the ingredients list is that protein falling in? If it's the second, that's a lot of protein in there. If it's falling in fourth, then you're probably okay. So start paying attention to if you're like, protein, start paying attention to where in the ingredient list the protein is falling in. And also, it is called protein moisture balance. So what are you doing to moisturize your hair? And if you're using protein, you need to balance it out with moisture. So yeah, I don't know how else better to explain that. So it may not be necessarily that you're protein sensitive or something like that. You may just be using something that is too strong and unnecessary for your hair. And then, where am I? Protein sensitive 3. Fourth is wash day. That wash day has to take all day. Now, I'll confess, when I'm going to wash my hair later today, and when it's wash day for my hair, I like to be like, no, it is my wash day today, because I choose to make that day kind of my luxury day. I'll do a face mask. I've got what I want to watch or a good book I want to read. It's also like my self-care, treating myself day. So I like to have a long wash day, not because I need it, but because I choose to have it like that. But your wash day, I'm telling you, does not need to be a whole day. It doesn't. Cleanse your hair even with a deep conditioner, because I do a deep conditioner every time I wash my hair with a heating cap. 20 minutes max. 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. After that, look at the back of a lot of deep conditioners. It's usually 15 to 20 minutes. I've maybe seen one that said 30 minutes. After that, it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. You don't need this long drawn out wash day. So, granted, I mean, if you're going to style your hair, like if you're installing braids afterwards, or if you're installing extensions or doing like a coloring treatment, or when I do my henna, that is going to be a long drawn out affair, just because those steps, henna for example, needs hours in order for it to work and be effective. But when I'm just strictly talking about I am washing and cleansing my hair, I'm good in an hour. I can do everything in an hour. And I'm just doing that because, and the longest thing is probably the deep conditioning step. And then afterwards, how I choose to style my hair, whether I'm putting it in twists or flat twists, or but it ain't taking me the whole day. The last one, natural hair is not professional. This one has diminished a bit, but I still run into this in my real life, and this one's tricky because it's not true. It's total BS. It's total BS. Are you telling me that the way my hair grows out of my head is not professional, but meanwhile, Sally Sue over there with her messy bun, it's fine? It's total BS. Now, I do know this is where, especially as far as my experience that I know in North America, we as Black women, our hair is still weaponized and politicized against us. So I'm not being naive here. I do realize that, the fact that New York and I believe California actually had to write it into law that you can't be penalized for the way you wear your hair. The fact that, I'm not sure, somebody please correct me, but I think it's changed, but for a long time in the military, you weren't allowed to have locks. And even with styles like cornrows or extensions, we're still having students and kids being told to go home because of the way their hair is being kept and taken care of. And it's not just, look at what happened with that young girl in South Africa, with her natural hair. So I'm not being naive and being like, oh no, that's a lie. No, what I want us to stop doing, but it is a lie. And what I mean by that is we need to stop accepting that, and we need to stop having our hair being weaponized against us. It's hard, I know, it's tough, but it's not right. Point blank, period. It's not right. The way I should not be penalized, made to feel less than in any way, shape, or form because of the way and my hair grows out of my head. And I should not be penalized for the way that I need to take care of it, the way that I choose to display it that is healthy for my hair. And listen, if you're like, you know what, I actually like I choose to wear my hair relaxed, that's fine. I choose to wear my hair in weaves or extensions, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I should also have the choice and not be penalized to wear my hair, to be able to go to a job with my hair like this, because it's neat, it's clean, it's professional. And it's that simple. And I shouldn't have to be forced to do something that is actually unnatural and couldn't put my health at risk. Because at the end of the day, whether you choose to wear your hair relaxed or whatever chemical treatment, it's still a chemical treatment, and I shouldn't have to do that in order to be considered professional. And that's a bunch of bullshit. So that's a lie, and that's a lie we have to stop accepting. We have to start supporting each other, especially our fellow Black women. We need to start supporting each other and stop demonizing us and falling into that lie that our beautiful natural hair is not professional and is anything less than that, because that is a lie. All right, so I've said all I had to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can think of any natural hair lies or myths, please leave them down in the comment box. I would love for you to subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe and like this video and be a part of the Expanding Beauty community, all right? So have a great day. Bye.